Yeah, viewers all over the world. For some of you that are seeing me for the first time, Ogbuefi Ezeana, ugochitubelu, Oraifite, or call me Akajigo. I'm an ancient high priest. I'm in charge and ugochitubelu at our temple. We do deep consultation and other spiritual work. So you can call me a priest or an evangelist. I will answer. My mission is to help people live better life. Today's topic is what you should know about Akpuokalate, sacred tree. Yes. I'm here to tell you that there were so many sacred trees. Meaning that these sacred trees were more and I the herbs. Elemental beings were names. The same way you ever had an Wakita, and the police, and when I be, and when the Mopo, and when the SS, and when civil defense, and when the Nats, economic. So, these sacred beings, elemental beings, those ones that dwell in these trees, sacred trees, is called herbs. All happy to Chineke. However, by the two of their work, they do come across man. And with so many sacred trees. Nke gunyelu ọjị, nke gunyelu egbu, nke gunyelu many of them have the Marata achọ m nke nchọ ka nkọwa taa gbasara Akpuokalate. Enwere osisi akpụ. N'ime osisi akpụ anwa ekekwado ụzọ na-abụ. Enwere Akpuokalate. Akpuokalate bụ akpụ nwaanyị. Enwere akpụ nwoke. Yes, akpụ nwoke a na-akpọ ya akpụ ndị ichie. Ọ na-ebu ogwu n'ahụ ya niile. Nwee nke anaghị ebu ogwu, nke anaghị ebu ogwu bụ Akpuokalate. Anyị bịa taa ka anyị kọwaa gbasara Akpuokalate. Today we are here to explain more about the sacred tree known and called Akpuokalate in Igbo language. Before we dive into today's lecture, important announcement. Don't forget that we are still in the month of, we are just entered new month of March, the third month according to Roman calendar. Our monthly new month rituals have started this morning. You can as well join anywhere you are all over the globe. Distance is never a barrier in all we do and sacrifices in the temple. Because God's power is everywhere. Nisho Totua, I have gone to the temple to make sacrifices and rituals and pray for friends of the temple, children of the temple, and members of Eze-Ana Restoration Evangelical Mission and consecrated group all over the world. We started this group rituals over 4 years now. We have massive testimonies. But as you all know, we don't share them on social media because it's not necessary. It's not why we're here. But I can tell you now, there is power in group rituals. So if you are interested in joining the rituals, you forward your 3 prayer requests, then make token donation to the account number. Then this morning I have gone to the temple to pray for children of the temple, members of Eze-Ana Restoration Evangelical Mission, friends of the temple, and consecrated this people, and our fans, those people that join us. So at the last day of the month, we offer sacrifices and saraka on behalf of all. Believe in me, there is a power in sacrifices. Rituals. Yes. Now let's proceed. So if you have any question in today's lecture, or you want to join in these mortal rituals, or you want me to do deep consultation for you, chat me on WhatsApp. Look on your screen, you will see my number. My number remains 0805 7837672. I repeat, 0805 7837672. Now let's proceed. What am I saying today? And to today's topic. Today's topic, I'm here to share knowledge with you about sacred trees. One thing we know in creation, that all that was created by Chukwu was good. The only thing that was created that has error is what we human beings created for ourselves. Because in Genesis chapter 1, Chukwu gave us mandate to go and dominate the world, to rule and create and procreate. So whatever that has error is the one coming from us because of the human nature in us. That's why you'll be hearing about wars. Many countries are developing nuclear warheads. Many companies are developing missiles and other weapons of mass destructions. That is creation of man. God never created those things. God wanted this world to be in harmony. But based on we human spirits, we created what will destroy all of us. That is a lesson for another day. But what I want to tell you that all God created was good. Chukwu created the suns, named them the stars, the moons, the sun, and rest of them. The light elements, the light region, he created them. And there's elemental beings that is in charge of that light element, the stars. According to the air element, he created the air element. The elemental being that is in charge of the air element is known as salamanders. Down to water elements, the water elements are the mammals, the water sprites, etc. Then down to the land elements, the elements are the gnomes. Yes, they are in charge of the land, the grain of rock. But today I want to dwell on the plant elements, trees, known as herbs. So our forefathers, because human being was created to connect itself to nature beings. And I can tell you that why you are running into challenges of life is because you detach yourself from nature. Apart from him, the creator of the whole universe, who is nature, you can do that. Removing yourself from nature forces then will lead you to your impending doom. So I would advise you to link yourself with the forces of nature. Chukwu, after creating the whole universe, the forces of nature are in charge of the entire universe. The spiritual angle to it. Man is only given opportunity to liaise and live in harmony with nature, so that this world will be in harmony. But what did the man do? When man assumed the office as the head of this gross material world, human spirit refuses to pay attention to nature, and that's why man always runs into problems. Self-made. So if you want to turn around what is happening to you right now, begin to align yourself with the forces of nature that are in charge of taking note of all the happenings, all the deeds, all the thoughts, all the longing of man. You are facing these challenges you are facing because you detach yourself from the power source. It's like a branch of tree that decided to detach itself from the main tree. What do you think that will happen to that branch of tree that decided to dismember itself? So, Chukwu, after creating the entire universe, he divided them into 4 cardinal points and with other substations. I don't want to go into those but 4 cardinal points is divided into 4 cardinal elements. The sun element is known as fire element. In Igbo spirituality, we call it Eke. Then, coming down, he created other elements. The water elements, the air elements, and the land elements. And he created those elemental beings that is in charge. Those ones that is in charge of growing flowers, visiting flowers, playing around the garden, green gardens, and rest of them. You don't know that there is this elemental beings that frequent gardens. Those gardens with beautiful flowers, beautiful trees, you don't know. If you are spiritually awakened, whenever you come to these beautiful gardens, you will feel the presence of elemental beings. That's why some people of great minds, whenever they want to meditate, they go around flower gardens, plantations, tree family plantations, or maybe inside a quiet environment in the forest for meditation, because they want to connect to nature. So the knowledge of aligning self with forces of nature has been there from time immemorial, and our forefathers understand it. So today we want to talk about a particular sacred tree known and called in Igbo spirituality, in Igbo language, Akpu. And that Akpu, like I said before, has two types, what you can describe as male and female. The male Akpu is known as Akpu Ndichie. The leaves look like cassava leaves, because cassava is Akpu. Manaka cassava Akpu, cassava really, but this particular one is a sacred tree. This particular Akpuokalate, ordinary Akpu Ndichie, the Mogu on the body, still you will see tones around the sacred tree. It's known and called Akpu Ndichie, but that one is not that popular. But we have another Akpu known as Akpuokalate. Akpuokalate is a sacred tree. The leaves looks like Akpu leaves, but it can be tall and very huge. I know one that is very close to my house that belongs to our deity. That one, no matter the fact that I'm very tall, 6.2 feet tall, but my hands can never go around the tree. In fact, if you bring somebody like me, two, before our hands, if we stretch it very well, can go around the tree. Very big. So it can stay donkey years. It can stay some, you see some that people will be telling you that Akpu has stayed for over 500 years. So some Akpu has been activated. How you know that Akpu has been activated is that any sacred tree that you see white clothes tie on it, what it's actually telling you is that for you to stay clear that particular Akpu, the spirit therein, the herbs that lives there, has been recognized, has been activated. Meaning that for recognition, since human beings have recognized their presence in that particular sacred tree, and the right thing was done to activate them, to give them the recognition, that place, that Akpu, is now sacred in the sense that you can come around that particular tree and perform sacred sacrifices. It's an altar, natural nature placed among the people. Do you know that nature is wise? During the present earth life, government normally build police stations in the midst of people to maintain peace. But olden days, nothing like police station and those government places. So Chukwuokike and forces of nature plant those sacred trees to dwell among people, so that could be a fountain of grace and peace among people. So in Akpuokalate, you can go there and perform some ritual that has to do with your Ndobanje and Indimbiri. For record purposes. If for any reason in your own town you people don't have water, I mean flowing stream, flowing river in your town, you can go to Akpuokalate that is activated in your place. You can go to Akpuokalate and perform that rituals, and that rituals will go successful. especially any ritual that has to do with Ajo Banje, to settle your spiritual associates. To go there and you can even go there and drop your ibumri. Yes. Akpuokalate is a feminine energy secretary. And well, some secretaries that are masculine in nature, that radiate the masculine energy. There is also secretaries that radiates the feminine energy. So Akpu radiates feminine energy. Yes. So you can go to Akpu, Mobile and Media also perform those ihaja, those rituals. Each of the meeting or is acceptable because any na way I move to Akwa. On the Akpu, the media no nenu, no na mili balo, whereby that Akpuokalate. So they work in harmony. Other bakery with your arosi mwelu like aroso last year, who arosi mwelu mmiri, onwere Akpuokalate Akpu ya. On some streams, Akpu, like you gana stream by of Eze-Ana beautiful. Onwere Akpuokalate how much Ogbuefi. So Malon na-ekwe aja ndị Ogbanje na-ekwe aja ndị mmiri can actually be done before Akpuokalate and it will be acceptable to go successful. Let me stop here. If you have any question in today's lecture, I want us to do the consultation for you. Chat me on WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number remains 0805 7837672. Look on your screen, you will see my numbers. Let us pray. Ekwem na Chineke. Ekwem na ọdị ihe siri m ike nke Chineke na-apụghị isi m ụzọ ga-esi n'uwe ya n'ihi na ọ masịrị ihe niile. Obi m siri ike na Chineke emeworo m ya, ya gazie. May the blessings of Chukwuoke bring me be with you all. May you be protected, may you be blessed now and forevermore. Ya gazie, udo dịrị unu.